it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take with me, Blake Neiman. And Zion Williamson has only been in the NBA for 3 seasons and has already missed more games than he has played in. There have been reports surrounding the increased likelihood that Williamson will have to possibly undergo a second foot procedure. Prior to the trade deadline, the Pelicans coaches and staff became aware that they were not to expect Zion back in the foreseeable future. Williamson has now been rehabbing from his foot injury away from the team, which has been questionable, with several sources indicating that Williamson has exceeded over 300 pounds, and this weight gain has been a likely factor in many of the setbacks during his recovery, as it has placed more pressure on his foot. So now there is a giant question mark surrounding the former number 1 overall pick's future. This caused the Pelicans to take action to try and win now, making a blockbuster move to acquire C.J. McCollum from our hometown Blazers, knowing that Williamson won't be available in the short term and possibly the rest of the season. If Williamson does in fact miss the rest of the season, he will have only played 3 more games than arguably the biggest bust in NBA history in Greg Oden. Back in 2007, Oden was drafted first overall over Kevin Durant by the Blazers and was believed to have immense potential. But unfortunately, due to several injuries, Oden was never able to live up to the hype, and we saw the number 2 pick, Kevin Durant, make the Blazers franchise once again look like fools for passing up on him as they did on MJ years ago. But that's a topic for another day. The Pelicans are now in a similar spot with Zion. They drafted him believing in his incredible upside and potential to be a high-level player and impactful big man, being compared to the likes of Charles Barkley. Yet, just like Oden, Williamson has been plagued by injuries which have restricted his potential thus far, while his counterpart, John Morant, has skyrocketed past expectations and proves to be one of the best players in this draft class by far. Now, I'm not saying that Zion can't turn things around and return better than ever, like Joel Embiid did, for example, going from struggling through injuries early on in his career to now being an MVP candidate. So hopefully, Zion can move past these injuries and turn into one of the game's best and not one of the all-time busts. So we'll see how it goes for Zion. Hopefully he can turn things around and return to form and start making an impact on the league like Ja has. Ja has taken the league by storm. Hopefully Zion can follow in his footsteps before it's not too late. Hope y'all enjoyed that. You can catch all of this and more on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube at Blake's Take on the socials. Subscribe and like for more to stay up to date. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.